Livingston for the first time.
Look at what my cousin got.
All right, Profound Travelers, let's get to the third part of our trip from Guatemala as we go from inland Antigua all the way over to Puerto Barrios, which is a 6-hour drive to the Caribbean coast, and we take a 30-minute boat ride from Puerto Barrios over to the Afro-Caribbean town of Livingston. This was a very interesting experience. It was so different from the inland parts of the country and the drive all the way over, and there was a lot to learn, a lot to experience, and a lot to share about the tales of two different realities from central Guatemala to the Caribbean coast. I have information for you guys on how to get to the beach and how to get over to Livingston, which is a very popular cultural destination. I'll give you guys a breakdown of things and how it goes. So stay tuned. Profound Travels, y'all. All right, Profound Travelers, let's get to the third part of our trip from Guatemala as we go from inland Antigua and Guatemala City all the way over to Puerto Barrios, which is a 6-hour drive to the Caribbean coast, and we take a 30-minute boat ride from Puerto Barrios over to the Afro-Caribbean town of Livingston, right? This was a very interesting experience. It was so different from the inland parts of the country and the drive all the way over, and there was a lot to learn, a lot to experience. So I have information for you guys on how to get to the beach and how to get over to Livingston, which is a very popular cultural destination. I'll give you guys a breakdown of things and how it goes. So stay tuned. Profound Travels, y'all.
Daytime in San Tomas, which is very close, 15 minutes from Puerto Barrios in that community. So we're between Puerto Barrios and 45 minutes the opposite direction from the beach at Punta something, but I'll put that in the subtitles. We just woke up. But anyway, our last 2 days here in Guatemala has been a great time. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm feeling better. So I'm gonna go around, you know, check it out. We got a nice two-bedroom. It was very, very, very few options as far as like a 2-bedroom or multi-person family home to find here. So I found like a 2-bedroom place that was basically like $200 for 3 days, and it has like a full yard and everything. It's comfortable, cozy, air conditioned, slept good, and now we're going to town and get the tropical vibe. We're out of the mountains, we're out of that area of central Guatemala, and now we're in a different vibe. It's already like 90 degrees, already starting to sweat, so I already know we're in the Caribbean. So check us out in a minute, Profound Travels.
So we want to hit the beach first in the San Tomas area before we take a boat over to Livingston, but the Airbnb host and locals recommended against going to Playa del Santa Tomas because they said it's a dirty beach. So they recommended we go to Punta de Palma, which is 45 minutes but north in the jungle in a semi-paved road. I definitely recommend a all 4-wheel type of vehicle if you're going to go there. But it's a nice beach. The water was kind of but the vibe there was beautiful. It was a local beach. I only saw one tourist and the people were amazing. It was a great experience.
All right, y'all, we made it through. Y'all saw the scenes, that bumpy jungle 45-minute ride all the way to Punta de Palma. And it got to Paradise Beach all through the jungle, 45 minutes, straight ride. Me and my cousin. Watch out. Y'all see it? All right, so here at Punta de Palma, you know, the beach, the water is very warm because we're in the Caribbean, but it's not really the cleanest beach. But the water is shallow, and you walk far or farther out into the sea, it gets more cleaner, obviously. They have like boat activities and stuff. Things are cheap. A lot of like restaurant, store setups. And we're here at a place, I don't even see the name of it, but excuse me, La Palmares. You guys can see over there. And we got our friend on the grill. All right, y'all, so I'm not feeling good, so I'm not eating no meat. I just got some salt he gave me, some avocado, some salad, and some beans. It's fresh though. Cuzzo like his food so much, he doubled up and got another steak, beans, salad, and avocado. Another one. Oh, that look good. How is it now? Look at it. Oh my goodness. Broke right off, didn't it?
Spicy, full flavor. Beans.
Great compliment to it, huh? Creamy avocado.
Avocados fresh.
Man.
Fresh cut. Man. See, I'm doubling up, y'all.
2 plates. 2 plates lobster. My goodness. So this is like a night market too, next to the restaurant, like a night market. You know what I'm saying? Like, check it out. And the port is right there in the background, as you guys can see. The port. Look at that, facing the ocean. Y'all see that? Ah!
Look at what my cousin got. You got
Fish, the imitation crab, pasta, calamari, shrimp, crab, coconut rice, and this 1 pound lobster. Wow.
Man. I ain't flexing on it too hard, am I?
That pasta? Oh, that pasta.
Bro, it's
Buzzing. What's the flavor like?
full flavor.
Wow.
You taste everything.
Wow, he got fish, imitation crab, lobster. All here at the night market in Puerto Barrios at Bayside, where like the whole town is out. It's very vibrant here. And then they go to port in the background. You see the port back there? This is a Sunday night, 7 o'clock, and the sun just went down. All right, today is the day we make it to Livingston, and it's a beautiful sunny day. It's $8 US to take a community boat, and the boat comes all day back and forth once it reaches 14 people. And then you can do it privately for $100 a person, which is not really worth it in my opinion. I'd rather ride with like the locals on the boat. This is where you leave in Livingston, right here. And when you leave, it's like 25 feet tall, which is like $3, $4 to take a community boat. But the boat only leaves once it fills up to 14 people. It has 13 people, so we can't go. The only other options are to pay for $100 to go privately, or you can work a deal with the locals and they will send you over there for 50 bucks, a one-way 50 bucks, and then you take the $3 or 25 feet tall, which equals $3 US back. We gotta go see Livingston. This is my brother Josh is locked up, in prison out there in Cali. He wanted me to go to Livingston for him, so I gotta do it,
Well, we're on our way. We then came far and wide and took a long trip to get over here. Now we're on our way to Livingston. Shouts out to my brother Josh. Joshua Charles is his government name. My little big head brother. We'll see you when you get home soon. We made it over here for you. Now going there, the way you're going with the waves, so it's a pretty smooth ride. Coming back is very choppy. I'm talking motion sickness, back pain, whiplash, all that. But it's a very scenic and honestly quick ride for 30 minutes, and it's beautiful. So stay tuned, y'all.
Y'all see the blue sign in the back? Bienvenidos. Welcome to Livingston. There we go. They're on a Monday, so it's very quiet here today. If it was yesterday or Saturday, it's extra crowded and turned up. Now we can go here. We kind of can enjoy. Hopefully, we can meet some locals and do some things and learn some stuff. I'm excited to be here, man. I made it here for my brother. My brother wanted us to be here.
Josh kept telling me to go.
Yep. Josh said, "Hey, man, go to Livingston for me, man." I got you, bro. While you're behind the wall, I got you, bro. This is a whole different vibe than like the other parts of Guatemala we've been to. Not just because of the Afro culture, but like the landscape, the trees, the scenery, the architecture, the physical design, the physical layout of landscape here. Like it's very different. It's very colorful too. And look, this is right when you step off the port. The island is like this Afro-Caribbean island. I mean, it's a waterfront, not an island. But you see the Maya people, you see like the Caribbean blacks, a lot of them from Jamaica or from the islands or whatever the case may be in the Caribbean. And it's very busy down here. You can rent bikes. You can find good food. There's all kind of stuff you can do here on the island, you know? There's a long street when you leave the port that takes you straight into town of Livingston. There's nothing but shops, artisan shops, Maya people type stuff, Afro-Caribbean stuff. We're going to Las Tres, Grafenunas, get us something to eat. This is our first stop for food here in Livingston. I looked at this place on Google and the reviews are pretty good. And they have like 65 feet tall. That's like what, 6 times 7.58, so it's about $9 or something like that. Now I didn't read the whole thing, but it kind of breaks down like the fusion of the food in Honduras, Nicaragua, Guatemala, gracias hermano, and you know, Afro-Caribbean culture influence along the Central American coast, the Gulf Coast, going down into the Caribbean. So locals, friend Lencho I met on the airplane on the way here. And other locals said when you get to Livingston, you have to try this local dish called tapao, which is basically a coconut milk dish that comes with crab, shrimp, and tapado fish. But I can't really eat shellfish because I don't normally eat it. I ate it the other day and I got sick, so I got mine with just the tapado fish in it. And I got a side of rice and beans, coconut rice and beans, plantains, avocado for the heart and for some nutrients, and I got the coconut soup right here. It may look kind of basic without all the extra shellfish in it, but let's taste it. Let's try it over here at Garrafunas. Let's see what it do. Wow, one more time. I wasn't expecting that. It's coconutty, it's like fishy, like there's like a fish broth or something, and the coconut. And it's not too thick, not too thin. The seasoning is amazing. Once I put some of this hot sauce in it and on the rice and beans, I know it's gonna take you to another level. The most amazing parts to this dish is that the fish is fried and dropped in the soup, but the fish maintains its like fried crispy texture with the soupiness. It's a perfect combination. And Mr. Pablo gonna give us a shot of something called a herbal alcohol. I forgot the name of it, but we're gonna try to take a shot of it and try to bring something back with us. Never had nothing like that before. Here's the local drink I was telling you guys about. Pablo said it's called Gifity. It's a local herbal run, and it comes in a bottle with a bunch of herbs in it, fermented. And he gave us one on the house. I'm gonna try it with the lime, let y'all know what it do. Well, this is more of medicine than it is alcoholism at this point. Let me try this for y'all. That toast going. Gifity. That went down like water. It burned my nose a little bit, but not nothing serious. And it was sweet. It was. Now I'm burning. It's a delayed reaction. Now I'm starting to burn like way after the fact. It's not like a locally distilled. Look, this is like some house-made, like moonshine, right? It's like a house-made bootlegged moonshine, but it is good. My mouth, everything is still numb and tingling. Oh, that shit was good. I'm gonna bring some of that back home. Oh man, Gifity, the local rum, herbal rum. It's the local herbal rum. You see all the herbs sticks sitting here? Then this is the dry bottle, but they ferment it and then you pour and sip it, you know? La isla? La isla. Oh, see, I see it out there, La Isla. Playa Quehueche. Quehueche is a Mayan word. Let's get up here and see what it do. You see the mountains and the stream, the canal. You can get a tour of that if you want. And it outlets here into the ocean, into the Gulf. This is the Casa de la Cultura. Playa La Capitana, which is right in front of the Livingston sign right here. Bow. And when you get back from Livingston, they want your ID and information that you left the island and came back to the mainland, just so y'all know. So have a picture of your passport on you, you know, and you'll be straight. Wasn't really a whole lot to do on the island on the weekdays, Saturday and Sundays at the cultural centers where they have like the drum lessons and stuff. The Afro-Caribbean like cultural center, like where it's very like well-preserved African culture. Things on the island are pretty cheap as far as you can bargain with people for prices on like certain goods and stuff, but some things are kind of high and expensive. A lot of restaurants around. Topalo is the local coconut dish I told you about to try. It was very good. That's something that's highly recommended by everyone who tell you like, hey, what's to do in Livingston. Snorkeling, kayaking, some of those things are available, but as far as renting bikes and doing jet skis and things of that nature, it may be advertised to do, but it's not available. At least when we were there, it was not. It's rain season in the summer, so basically every evening it rains, but the daytime is sunny, as you guys can see in the videos of the island. Like, it's pretty sunny out all around. The people in the Caribbean here on Livingston and at the port on the mainland, very kind, very beautiful people too. Just the Maya people and the African descendant people and the mixture of people, the Morenos too, like people just all around beautiful and nice and helpful. People are honest. You know, I misunderstood the cost of the boat, which was really just $25, no, $35 one way, so $75 total on a private boat to go there and back 30 minutes. And I overpaid the guy, double the price, and the other guy came and gave me my money back, because like everywhere we've been, the people are like very honest. The only thing that we've had issues with is the misleading on tourism, as far as like what's included in some of the things that you may want to do as a tourist. The infrastructure for tourism is not like maybe as strong as other places, but people are honest in their intent overall, like that we've met here. I've left my bag places by accident. I've dropped things. People have been so honest to not like touch or grab or try to steal anything or anything of that nature. In my personal experience, I've had things stolen from me in tourist areas, but I believe tourists are the ones who stole my stuff. When I used to live in Costa Rica, I would see like tourists from other countries. I don't want to put any group of people out there, but use your imagination. But tourists from Western world who stole like my flip-flops and stole other things that were sitting on the beach. But local people, they tend to be very honest, very cool people, especially if you leave with respect and some type of humbleness or humility, right? I love the spirit of the people. I love how nice and kind they are, and how thoughtful people are. And you know, it's just a great life here. You know, it seemed to be great amongst, even though like there's poverty, but people have family, people have structure in that regard. You know, poverty is obviously an issue, systemic all around the world. But aside from that, hey man, it's been a great time. We love Puerto Barrios, loved it over in Livingston. And stay tuned for our next video. I'm Profound J. It's been Profound Travels, y'all. Boom.